What's going on, people, and welcome back to another golf ball review. Today we've got the Taylormade Distance. Got a few of them here. We've got the orange, which I haven't opened yet. Pink one left. I used some pink ones the other day, and I've also got the yellows. And there is some green in the box that I haven't opened as well. So I've started on the pinks and the yellows. Still got a box of sleeves of the other two. But this one I used slightly. The rest I've lost. In terms of the design of these, really like the design. Love the different options of colours. You've got that classic Taylormade logo there with a number. Black on the yellow really pops. And the alignment aid on this is very good. And you've also got the other line as well, so you can line your putter up as well as your line for your putt. And the fact that it's black and yellow really makes it pop. It's got that kind of, it's not really picking it up on the camera as much, but you do have a sort of glossy, sparkly finish on these balls as well. In terms of the design, 10 out of 10 for me. Love how it looks. Simple but effective, 10 out of 10 for design for me. The feel of them, they've got that smooth feel to them with that glossy finish. It does have a little sense of grip to it. Slightly heavier feeling for me as well when you're holding it than your average, I feel like. Nice compression off the tee. I felt like it was a softer compression off the tee, which was nice, and that was off of most clubs as well. It definitely was softer feeling than the Wilson Boost for me. Really nice roll when you're putting, soft off the putter. I'd give it a 6 out of 10 for the feel overall, because more so performance wise than holding it, because as you'll get into the other things in a minute, it didn't quite add up overall when I was using it. But it was a shame really, because it could have been a lot better than it was for the actual performance feel. But in terms of holding it, touching it, it's very good. But 6 out of 10 overall for the feel. Durability, I did notice a few nicks and a little bit of roughness on some of the balls. Not so much on this one, but some of the others that I ended up losing. But pretty good durability overall. I feel like it was a step up from the Wilson Boost. So durability wise, I mean, this one, I don't think I used it that much, but overall, even for the ones I lost, 8 out of 10 for durability. Pretty good. Forgiveness, I felt that they were average really. As I said, I did lose a few of them. Yes, some of that's probably down to my own personal game as well as the ball, but I do feel like it wasn't great in the forgiveness side of things, and I have to be honest with this. Good, but nothing exceptional for forgiveness. So 5 out of 10 average for the forgiveness. Driver, I thought was decent. Didn't blow me away though. It was just okay. I think it's more than good enough, especially as a new golfer or a newbie to the game. So a high handicapper, I think it's more than good enough. It's definitely better than the Boost for me, off the driver especially. 7 out of 10 for the driver. 7 wood, I recently acquired, as I said. I didn't hit as many good shots as I did with the Boost with this one and with the 7 wood. For me, the 7 wood wasn't as good as the Wilson Boost. I'd give it a 3 out of 10 for the 7 wood for the Taylormade Distance. 5 wood, pretty good. I'd say slightly above average, but that's basically it. So I'd give it a 6 out of 10 for the 5 wood. Nothing exceptional. Irons, again, similar to the 5 wood. Okay, I hit some decent ones with it, but I hit just as many like average shots with it as well. I'd give it a 6 out of 10 for the irons. Wedges, I didn't notice any spin around the greens, so that is definitely an aspect of this ball for a cheaper price than some of the other balls, where it shows itself in the price for being a cheaper ball, because it just doesn't have any spin around the greens for me. Wedge shots were very inconsistent. The roll-ons were very inconsistent with how much it would roll on some greens and how much it wouldn't on others. So you definitely don't get the consistency with the wedges for me. Very much a letdown in that department. 3 out of 10. Putting, that it has a decent roll, but I did underhit a lot of putts. It was hard to get the distance control figured out with these. I think that probably though was to do with the conditions as well on the day. Pretty wet, so a lot of my chip shots are out on the green, and the putting, you could take that into factor with my ratings for that as well, with the weather conditions. But I have to be fair as well, and as I said, I underhit a lot of the putts, so I don't think the conditions helped, but I'm going to give the putting a 6 out of 10. I think in drier conditions it would have been higher, but 6 out of 10 for what I had to work with. Price to value, I got these dozen for $21.99. I think they were reduced. Can't fully remember now, but at the time of getting them, they were reduced to, I think. So $21.99 for 12. It's okay, it's not great, it could be better priced, but for the performance overall and for a cheaper price, I think this ball performs on most of the categories for the price you're paying compared to some other balls. Obviously, I love the colour and how much it stands out, this ball, but it does suffer in other departments. I'd give it a 6 out of 10 for the price to value. The conclusion, I think it's more than good enough for a beginner. It does suffer in terms of around the greens a lot. I don't think it's very forgiving. It stands out nicely. It feels nice when you're touching it. Apologies about the background noise as well, but I have to get this video out today, and it's just my luck that someone's building and doing that in the background, but I have to work with it. Hopefully it's not too bad. More than good enough for a beginner, as I said, similar to the Wilson Boost. For a more advanced golfer, you're definitely going to want a better ball, similar to what the Wilson Boost was. I do think you're going to want a better ball if you're a mid to low handicapper. You're going to want a bit of a more quality ball. Wedges were very disappointing, as was the putting. Overall conclusion for this ball, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Overall score is a 71 out of 110. And overall rating was a 6 out of 10. I do slightly prefer this one to the Wilson Boost, but not by a lot. It didn't beat it by a lot at all. In the golf ball rankings, I've now done 11. This one sits at 8th place. So I was hoping for a lot more from this ball for the price to value, that it would creep its way up. For more of a budget option, I was hoping this one would justify it and creep its way up there, so you could have a cheaper ball that competes with some other dearer ones, but it just didn't overall by the end of it, unfortunately. So just slightly better than the Wilson Boost, but I wouldn't recommend it for a more advanced sort of mid to low handicapper. That is the Taylormade Distance. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. And the next one up I'm going to be doing is the Cut Grey. So I'm looking forward to doing that one. Not sure when that's going to be yet, but hopefully not too long. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you've tried this, if you like it, if you don't like it. And I'll see you soon.